I am so excited about this topic. I have a whole worksheet and I'm going to give you the top 10 steps. Stay tuned and watch to the end because you don't want to miss any of them. All right, congratulations, you're an entrepreneur now, and now it's time to build a brand for your business. You're gonna need a logo design, you need to pick your colors, you're gonna need to build a brand that's gonna last, more than a year. You don't wanna have to go through and change everything all over again when you find something better, when you find the upgrade. So today, let's walk through a 10-step process on how to build a brand that's perfect for your business and perfect for your clients. So step number 1, and really I'm going to backtrack and rewind a little bit. Before we get into that, I just want you to make you aware that Chris Crone from Limitless TV and I have built an amazing program to help you do this way in depth. Today I'm going to give you the first 10 steps, but if you really want that, just leave a comment below and we'll teach you how to get it. So the first step is this. You have got to know who your client is. Who is the best person to purchase your products? Who needs your products most? Who needs your services most? What are they struggling with? You should know this person as well as you know a sibling or a very close friend. And not to say that all of your clients will be siblings or close friends. Eventually you're going to run out of siblings, right? And especially if you're an only child, that would be really sad to have your business not have any clients. But you need to know them that well. So you need to know their name. And in fact, like a client avatar. Like someone who could easily represent your client. If they were standing right in front of you, you'd be able to see what color shirt they were wearing or what shoes they had on or how their hair was done. You want to know that client so well. In one of our other videos, we talk about your ideal client and how to kind of design that and build that and understand that person. But that's the first and maybe the most important step is understanding your client and making sure that you're tailoring your business to them. So that's step number 1, get to know your most ideal client. Okay, step number 2, what problem are you trying to solve? What does your business do? Every entrepreneur, anywhere, anyone that's in business for themselves is solving a problem of some kind, whether it's a problem of, I don't know how to juice my own oranges, so I made a juice press, or I don't know how to write, so I'm gonna create something that does that for me, or even something as simple as I don't have a beautiful enough ring on my finger, I want a more beautiful one. If you're in business for yourself, you're solving problems, okay? And it doesn't matter whether your business is product-based or whether it's service-based, you want to understand what kind of problems that you're solving. Okay, so that's step number 2, is find out the problem that you're solving. Okay, step number 3, you understand the problem, you understand your client. Now it's time to get a really firm grip on the solution. How do you solve this problem? Okay, what is your solution to this problem? So I'm going to take, for example, let's say that you are a home organizer and you create bulletin boards for homes and families to keep themselves organized. So if your ideal client was a family, you'd have to pick a person from that family. So let's say you'd pick the mom because she's generally the one in charge of the home. She's generally the one running the bulletin boards and running errands and transporting people to wherever they need to go. And you have identified the ideal client. Your ideal client is a mom of 4. She runs a very busy household. She's a stay-at-home mom, and her husband works, and they have 4 amazing kids, and I know the ages of all their kids. I've got my client in my mind, right? So now I know that I've got a mom. Now I have a problem. This mom has a problem. And she's having trouble keeping not just herself organized, but the entire family on the same page. She's having trouble keeping dad in the loop and keeping the younger siblings in the loop and coordinating carpools and all of that. She's managing, but it's not easy for her. That's the problem. Now you've got a solution. You've created a magnetic bulletin board with rewritable strips for all the children's names, and you've got strips for all their jobs, and you've got time slots for all of their appointments and little pictures with little magnets that the kids can easily move and mom can easily keep track of. And maybe it even syncs up. Someone invent this, like you can have this idea. Maybe the magnetic board even syncs up to an app on your phone, depending on where the magnets are on the board. It's like a smart board. That'd be cool. So you can have that idea. It's yours, $1 million idea. There you go. You've got this board. And so you've got a solution. that says, I've got a board for you that will sync to your phone, and it will alert you of any changes, and it'll also sync to Dad's phone, and it's a family management app that's hands-on and fun to use and also keeps you up to date electronically. Okay, you now know how to solve that problem. So you've got your ideal client, their problem, and the solution. So here's number 4. What is your philosophy? How do you feel about this? What is your company's philosophy? Is it helping moms lead a stress-free life? Is it helping families get on the same page, reducing conflict in the home? Why do you do what you do? Why did you create this amazing board that syncs with your phone and smartphone? Maybe you struggled with some kind of organization in your home and you wished you had something. So what is your why? What is your reasoning for doing this? Is it to keep families connected? Is it to reduce contention? What is it that keeps you rolling and keeps you moving? What is your philosophy? So you've got to know what that is. That's number 4. Let's move on to number 5. What is your content? Now, I say content, but this could easily be a product line. Okay, if it's a product that you can touch and that you can handle. Content, if it's not a product, would be what is your textbook? What do you teach? How do you instruct people? So as far as your content, let's just keep this analogy going of this board company. What is your content means, what are my products? What are the things that I sell? I sell replacement magnets. I sell the app. I sell the board itself. I sell a marker system. Does it have any add-ons? Does it have any side purchases? Does it have any other pieces or parts that support that or are appendages to it, things that work alongside of it? Clearly define and outline all of the products that you offer. That's going to be your content, okay? That's number 5. The next one is your promise. What are people going to be able to do once they buy your product? What do you promise to bring into their homes, into their lives, into their lifestyles? What is it that you're able to do that makes their life better? What are you promising on the other side? Is it more organization? Is it promised to save you at least 10 hours a month on their time with organization skills? Is it to create more happiness and peace and serenity in your home? What is it that they're going to walk away with because they met you and because they consumed your product? That's a really good question to ask. And all of these are, remember, you're thinking on the back burner of all this. We're thinking about our brand. We're thinking about our name for our business, okay? After your promise comes your testimonials. Testimonials are things that people say about you after having used your product. So what do you anticipate? Or maybe you've got some beta product out there already. What are people already saying that their experience is with you? What kinds of things are improving their world? What do you hope? Maybe you don't have any clients yet, and you want to have clients. Write down what you want them to hear. Write down what you want your clients to be saying about you. So start kind of collecting those testimonials in advance, either from clients they've already helped or from clients you hope to help. What do you want them to say in the future? Okay, here's the next one. What is your core product, your bread and butter, as it were? What is the main thing that you sell that is your leader in your industry? If you've ever been to Limitless, you'll know the core product is breakthrough. If you're here at the 6-Figure Mastermind, the core product is advanced sales and marketing. If you go to any of these stores or to a bookstore, you're going to have the core product or the main thing that they sell. What are they known for? What are you going to be known for? You've got permission to have all of these appendage products and add-ons and things like that, but what is your main goal? When people think bulletin boards, they think you're the bulletin board guy or gal, okay? Have your core product and ask yourself, what is that core product? Perfect. Okay. Number 9, what are your power words? What are the words? In fact, grab out a piece of paper, grab a ledger pad if you've got one handy, grab out your phone if you've got that, make a list. Make a list of your power words. If you're in this, we're going to continue this analogy. We're going to say your power words are organization, space saving, time saving, clean, organized. If you say it twice, just write it down twice. That means it's even more powerful word for you, and it may give you some clues as to what you name your brand. So make sure you have a list of those words, whatever those power words are that exemplify your brand. What is it that you're bringing into people's lives? Just let it rattle off. Let it be a thesaurus and a list. Just let your brain dump onto a piece of paper with all the power words that you feel represent your brand. Okay, here comes number 10, research. Google is your best friend in all of this. So do some Google research. Look up companies that are already doing something kind of similar to what you're doing and see what their logos and names are and see how you feel when you see those logos and names? And is it something that, okay, I like this part of this logo and name, or I like this one, but I don't like this about that. Oh, I definitely wouldn't choose that one. Just do that Google research to find the brands and the products, businesses that are in the same field as yours, and do some research. Find things that resonate with you. If you think the words Franklin Covey, you're probably going to think day planners. They're like main people in day planners, right? And they probably got an app. I don't know. I'm sure they do. That they are the day planner people. That's their core product. You've even got like their logo is the compass and helping people stay on track. And that's their brand. That's their thing. Do you want to be known as the organization table? Do you want to be known as the mom saver? And once you've got all of those 10 things figured out, you've got your ideal client, you've got the problem, you've got the solution, you've got your core product, you've got all of this, your name, affiliation, and research. Once you have all of that together, get a good 3 or 4 different ideas out. Maybe send them to Fiverr.com and get some research and some working logos for them, and just have it tested out on social media. Go on Facebook and say, hey guys, I'm opening up my business. I need some help. I need to do some market research on this name and on this logo, on this brand. Here's some samples. Which one do you like and why? Guys, market research is your best friend on this one. So go out there and get some feedback from your public and from your audience, because a lot of your ideal clients are in there. You may even make a couple sales from that product research out of curiosity from people just wondering what you're doing and congratulating you. But if you follow those 10 steps, you're going to find a solid brand and a solid core for your business that's not just going to last 6 months. It's going to last for the entire longevity of your business. Always be open to upgrades. Always be open to trying new things and following your product base and following your client base. But your solid core is there for good. Okay, you've got the outline, you've got the 10 things. Now take some real deliberate time and answer all the questions as thoroughly as possible, because this isn't something you're gonna wanna mess up or change up later. Hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for more amazing 6-figure mastermind content.